This week I'm going to be trying out the daily challenge, which I did yesterday, or yes, technically today at about 2 in the morning, but couldn't stream then, and got a score of 7,827, which put me in the top 1%, and I'm in 13th. Earlier I was in 10th. So that was pretty hype, and I don't know if I'm gonna beat it, but I'm gonna try and see if I can. I'm not sure I'll get in the top 5, especially since it's gone up since I last played, but maybe getting my place back will be nice. So we'll see how this goes, and wish me luck. In this one, I'll have one of everything. All destinations are much busier, and double the number of motorways awarded. There's going to be a second spawn to the right of this one. I played this a few times and got very frustrating with the spawns. And I tried blocking, which was a lot of work for something that doesn't always work the way I want it to. But something like this is beautiful. Sometimes a pink spawn will be up here and make it kind of difficult, especially since the other blue usually spawns here or here. So, and I get a lot of blue houses in this area, so I want all of the roads to be connecting right to there. Which I still have to block this off in order to make sure all the blues stay there whenever there's surges of other colors. And I've started blocking behind here and places similar to that where I would have to make a long road to come out and around into it when I can just have it funnel in with this engine-like shape. But yeah, so I'm gonna see how that goes. Hopefully with this pink spawn over here, there's another one, and then we'll get another spawn. And usually I have it in slower mode, but since this is such a struggling map, then I try to keep it in fast mode, especially because I need to pause sometimes. So like there I'm blocking because I would have to go out and around and into it, and I would rather have something funnel down here, or I guess not really particularly right there, but to come out and around. Kind of unfortunate that I didn't spawn right here, but it's not a big deal. Hoping the blue spawn will be up here. That's where it was last time. That is not a bad spawn. I can separate these. And I have learned that to make sure that what I've noticed happen in match streams as well, that a lot of businesses are most annoying when they spawn right below a road and you have to rework it or you can't and you're kind of screwed. So I block anytime there's a 2x3 or bigger by the roads. I probably won't for this blue actually, because the only business that usually spawns there is a blue, and then it gets filled with houses. And I can unblock this and this because they can funnel in. This can go down here. Something could spawn there, but I would rather something spawn up here to funnel into that. Oh, that is a terrible error. I have no idea how to fix that. I just thought it was black because whenever I flip back and forth, it's too fast to see. This is a really good start, but thank you for telling me. Um, well, that kind of sucks, but um, I'm gonna, I guess, close the game. Hopefully, my progress is saved, but if not, it's only been going for a bit, and hopefully, it turns on whenever I reboot it. I'm gonna give that a second to see if it updated. Oh, how do I fix it then? I'll try adding another source, I guess. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Okay, that fixed it, it seems. Thank you, Matt, for helping me figure that out. That would have been terrible to be streaming that entire time. But okay, well, that's nice that it completely restarted my progress. Essentially, I just had a pink house area over here, a business, and blues are about to spawn here. And I was just saying that I would block off this because it makes it awkward to join in. If one spawned right here and to go around, then there's more unnecessary intersections that kind of go against traffic. This is about the exact same way the last game went. Then another one might spawn up there if it's going the exact same way. Oh. I think that should fix it. I just muted the game screen and kept the macOS audio capture. Hopefully a pink business spawned there right before I had to restart the game. Or I didn't have to, but I did. No more blue houses spawn until later, so I want to leave that area for them. But a pink business should spawn there soon. Yeah. The desktop audio. I can turn that back up. I turned it down before I started because I thought it sounded a bit loud, but maybe that's my headphones. Let me know if that fixes it. I don't want anything, I think, right there, because I'd be fine with a spawn leading like that. I would like to cover that, or that's fine if it leads in like that. I'm not sure why so many are spawning at the moment. Usually it's just like 4 or so. And I've noticed that they give you the exact same options each week, which I didn't know before. And I only have one tunnel, which I do need tunnels. And there's the nice blue spawn, which at the moment I can just use some of these guys to fit in. I kind of want to, if they're spawning again, I want to open it up more, even if it uses more road tiles, just to give them space, because it's going to be harder to fit more things into this area. Let me know if the game audio is still too quiet. I can turn it up more. Not sure. I don't think I like that necessarily, but until we get more spawns over here, like that one, which I guess is fine. Until other things start spawning up there, then I'll block it off again. I don't care that they're spawning all the way back there instead of up here more, but it's better for late game because it has rush hour effect, so it will need a lot more spawns, even early on, but especially so later game. I think I died to a rectangle house that had 5 businesses, like essentially this distance from that. And the second week is always 40 road tiles or 2 traffic lights and 20. So I've gone roundabout and traffic light. I have also decided that I want to have a roundabout here because there gets to be so much traffic that goes into this. So I want to get ahead of that early on, and then I think I'll just do it now since I have the tunnel, but I eventually just tunnel above so that I can have blue come up and around to have more separated entrance, just so that it's not all right there, because then there's not much point in having the roundabout at that point. I completely forgot that this game likes to screw me over and put stuff in there, and I forgot to block. And I honestly, even though this is amazing setup right now, I think I'm actually going to restart, because that is going to screw me over without just losing a entire motorway to this place, because I would have to reroute Pink in a terrible way to make it work. So we're going to actually restart. I know this might bug people about me pausing it a good amount, but it gets on my nerve too much when I'm trying to fix things and then something spawns and ruins it, especially if I'm getting rid of a road to work around it, and then something spawns where the road is, which did happen to me on this run. I can block this for now until the house spawns, and then more blue houses will spawn. I don't think I'll really need to, but just making sure that pink house that spawned a few times while I played doesn't spawn again. It's not terrible. I'm just hoping that doesn't mean that it's more likely that a pink house will try to spawn nearby and mess up this blue area. Now that that's closed off like that, I think I'm gonna do that. This is kind of far, I think. Usually the blue house, I think, is closer. I'm just installing the roundabout ahead of time, just so that the setup is there. And now I can get rid of a lot of this stuff. And temporarily have a road here, soon there'll be a tunnel up there. I don't like that it's a turn like that, but I'd rather have it. Well, I'll actually run it along it. Oh, before I forget, I'm going to close this off because that would be terrible to have to restart again. Hopefully a house doesn't spawn there because that would be kind of unfortunate to have a sharp turn like that, but I was gonna stream about like 30 minutes earlier, but I started having the hiccups really bad, and my hiccups are loud, so that would not have been quality content whatsoever. And would have just made people actively dislike the stream probably, or at least found it somewhat annoying. Again, I'm gonna lower this a bit more even if it takes road tiles. Just because I want the blue houses to have free range so that they can have their empire early on. I don't think I want a roundabout there because I want them. I can make the tunnel now, I suppose. It's lagging a bit, but that's fine. No, that's a pretty sharp turn, which I don't usually care for, but it's something. Now I'm gonna want to block this off. Or, according to the video I saw, you don't want intersections unnecessarily because they add more slow to traffic. Or I don't know what you would call it, but just more traffic to traffic, I guess. This will probably source, if what happens last time, which I hope it does, white spawns will be over here. and I can cut that a bit, but I don't want to. I don't want to cut it too close because I want those pinks, if more spawn, to spawn that area. Because if these upgrade in the future and there's not much space, I can't survive this longer road with only 4, even if there was a motorway, I think. And this is what I love to see. This actually earlier on, then usually there was another white house that spawned. I'm gonna turn the game audio up a bit, but that might be too much. This was a bit annoying because I think certain houses, I should have blocked this off too. I don't know why I didn't, but the best way I dealt with this was also by sourcing from another neighborhood. I think I'm gonna block this off, and hopefully it gives me better spawn area than that orange house. I just hope it doesn't interfere with something. Anything over here would be fine. It would be amazing if the other White House could spawn here, but I think it was lower on when the map expands. That's a bit annoying, but it's alright. I know it's a pretty close connection, but I just know that there was a lot more whites that spawned, and I don't want to make them spawn in a different area because it's overtaken by orange. This is gonna become a motorway, so I can save some road tiles for the moment. And these oranges will come down. I don't really like the shape of that, but I don't want to intrude too much on white's area. Hopefully, I don't want anything to spawn here, really. And I forgot to go below pink, so that's nice. That's lovely. I don't think, and this happened several times, but I don't think any houses spawn in that area usually. And I do know that in the future I will use motorway because almost all purple spawn up there. When did that blue spawn? It's obviously after I did some road work over there, because that was, only was blocked off here. Oh wait, oh, that's why I added that, was for nothing to spawn there. Which I do want to give yellow some space, but I don't think I'll just give it one extra there, just so that if orange houses start spawning again, that they may spawn in a row instead of under and over, and making traffic a bit more difficult. But as you can see, I already have 7 houses going to this pretty short distance with a roundabout, and it's still at a constant 2 to 3. I love that pinks are spawning over here. Not loving how I think 2 spawn here. I'm not usually one to like try to track everything. I think in the later game I ended up using this cluster to go over here and funneling all these houses into this one. So I'll have to be a bit more careful or graceful with how I connect to these, because this isn't looking the best, but whenever blue starts spawning again, which they spawn down here too, and 2 motorways each time they're available is amazing. I did not know, because I hadn't played many maps before, that this mountain range blocked motorways, which was a really disappointing thing. You can only use tunnels, but tunnels can't overlap like motorways can, so it made it very not fun thing to find out by playing this map. That's fine. Don't really want something spawning there. Oh my, okay, well, I do not learn from my mistakes that well, which I should probably block that off from a business as well, but that's so annoying actually, because I'm gonna have to intrude on blue a bit to make this work better. Oh no, it can be sloppy because I still want to give them some space, but those will have to connect up just so that, or that's yellow's road, but I know this probably will bug you, Matt, if you're still watching, because these look really weird, but it's kind of what I have to / want to do at the moment. There are purple houses spawning up there, which is fine. This one can take more, I'm not going to complain, but hoping some will spawn over here instead of more exclusively up there. I'm going to make a road so that, since I know more are going to spawn up there later game, that they have a funnel to go into. And so that a house doesn't just spawn right here and block everything up here off. Not sure why I don't have it like that instead of a roller coaster. Blue is spawning down there. I'm gonna see if I can get them to spawn up there. Hopefully that doesn't invite any unwanted spawns. I really hope that doesn't invite orange to spawn, because I know I did have to use a tunnel at one point for some oranges that snuck into there at my long run. but because I couldn't use a motorway, which I would have, because I had about 2 spare ones, but they wouldn't have been useful, and even if they were, by the time I could have used them, I would have had to reorganize, which would have made me fail quicker. I don't really like how this is wrapping up like this, especially since these are only 1 space apart. I can't use a roundabout unless I funnel them here before I go to the motorway, which isn't a terrible idea, but there isn't a lot of room for multiple roads to be separate before they connect to the roundabout, and at that point the roundabout would be useless. Sad to see that the blues are not spawning over there, even though it's open. This is kind of struggling, which I might just preemptively make that a motorway to these. Just hoping nothing terrible spawns over there. This could use a roundabout, actually. No, I have to connect that. If I had another roundabout, I would probably put it there, because 3 lines is not bad. I don't know why I paused for that, it was just a... Oh, I forgot to re-chat. What do you mean, what's the bug? That's good about the audio. That probably was like forever ago, and you might not remember if I brought up something about a bug. But I don't know. I really hope I get a roundabout whenever Sunday ends. I do not. I'm actually going to take the road to house because they give you double motorways every time, so there'll be more opportunities. This one might have been the ones that killed me. Everything was pinging at the end, but I know white was a struggle Another orange spawned up here, I think. Not many white spawned here early on. There's a lot in this area that was funneling towards this, and I had the motorway over there. Hopefully more spawn over there, not over here. I'm pretty sure it's still 9 because whenever I finished my run, I only had like 2 left over and I wasn't using that many. This really sucks that they're spawning like this, but it's not completely insane for them to do that, because I mean, it's not hard to figure. They would have done that anyways, because I think this one spawned first, and then these started spawning, which usually means the second spawns are the ones that continue. I should figure out this pink stuff before I get the motorway, but it's kind of hard for my brain to figure stuff out before it happens. Which I don't actually mind, because I think it's led to how I've had some good compartmentalization by not processing things until they're figured out. This is a pretty nice spawn. Gonna lift that up a bit in case anything wants to spawn there. I don't really... That one can go through that way, because that would be kind of terrible unless it was just a different location entirely, but I can save this motorway now, which means we still have one free, and I'll keep the road there just so that if I need a motorway that they can all funnel to one, or I could wire them up to this thing if they can connect through there, which might get kind of messy. But I think it was easier to reach a higher score because of the rush hour thing, which I think it said doubles, or maybe it just increased it by a lot. The need for, or the demand. This is a lot of pink. I wish they all spawned like that, because that looks really nice. Still no roundabout, which is why I chose it early on, because it was because I need to use them to prepare for the insane amounts of rushes that come, which I did not know until I saw a video that there was such thing as surges. I just thought it was a steady amount that went up over time. So that's good to know, because I just thought sometimes whenever something would like ping red, or there'd be a lot of small ones, that I was doing something wrong, which it's good to know whenever I'm trying to figure something out. That something is struggling, but it's also good to know that it's part of the process. This is pretty nice yellow spawnage. I really wish I had a mouse, because it just makes moving things a lot easier. And I had one that I got for school a while ago. But one, I don't know where it is, and two, I have a Mac and it takes a USB port to plug into, because it's like a Bluetooth mouse or something. That's mighty unfortunate. I'm gonna leave that spawn by itself and just section off what I can. I wish the purple spawn didn't go up there. Especially because this blue is blocking it from going around without intersecting with it. Which I don't mind abandoning the blue, but it's just an annoying way to get around it instead of just being able to cut down and feed into it. I don't want any yellow to spawn up there, because that would be pretty bad. Yeah, I'll block off orange for now. I like the neighborhood that's going on there, though. Hopefully more spawn in this area, because then I can just funnel all of these right here, and that should never be a problem with 6 houses right there. I'm gonna see how it does with 2 houses, because that is just really annoying with yellow spawning like that. And there's not really a way I can mitigate that. Unless these used a motorway and I were to go all the way around this stuff around the yellow houses, which would not be very useful. And I did not notice that white was spawning in here, so that could start to become a problem. That's lovely to have that white neighborhood continue to grow. If these weren't in a good enough position already, I would just move this motorway down a bit and connect these yellows, disconnect this orange. But I don't think any yellow is gonna spawn in this area. Well, I was about to say, or really can, but it could have there if I didn't block it. But if I knew there was gonna be a yellow spawn either here or here, then I would just reroute them. But I don't know what could spawn there, what color. And so the closest thing for them is this destination, even though those are a little bit closer. There's not a whole lot I can do for this purple, because I wanted to have it connect out, but it looks like white is just taking that path over. Well, I could have it spawn in the middle, but everything would be connecting to it, and it would all intersect right at the motorway, which would be terrible. Hopefully a couple purple spawn here, or just one at least, but that is a nice motorway. I can separate these into about 3, I think. Well, I don't know why. I'm really hoping nothing too major spawns in this area. Maybe a couple oranges over there would be nice. I think blue should be able to survive for now. Oh, that's just surging, so problem being fixed. That is beautiful. Even though that one is a circle, I'm sure it can handle itself. At least for the time being. I love to see more pink spawning. That is a problem. That is just a big problem. If these were spawned one tile down, then I could go through all of this and through there and over, and then just connect these oranges straight down. I would just move this out a bit. But that's just not possible, so I'm gonna use a motorway, I guess. I wish I would have seen that sooner, because that looks like it's struggling. But that's alright. I don't like that the blues are taking up where the purples would go. I'm not sure why that pink is doing that. It's hard to figure out where to put my phone to see chat. Because I'll just glance at it every now and then to make sure I didn't miss anything. But, oh, I just saw your message. Cool. I think I ended up in my other run connecting the roundabout and there, and then not quite. And then I can divert some of these to this one. Or I can divert the other ones at the bottom, because that should flow better actually. Because these are already kind of weird. That one, this one could go in right there, and then instead of clogging that up more, I'll just save it, and this can just become a full roundabout. Which these might struggle a bit while there's a bit of changes happening. Not really though, because I didn't change a whole lot. I don't like purple spawning in that area because that was meant for white. Or orange spawning like that. Double roundabout for the same business is kind of crazy, but... Oh, I can't even fit. Oh, wait, oh. I think it could once the blue is taken, or the motorway is taken away, but not there. This could be good, could be nothing. Now that has not happened before. This white is gonna be fine for centuries, but this pink is kind of poopy caca. Not sure why that one is struggling. This is terrific because this one was having way more than needed. Although I will say, unless I use a tunnel to feed into it, there's not a lot of great places for the houses to go. I'm not sure why more purple is spawning there, which I still need to fix this pink. But I'm not sure why purple is spawning over there when... I mean, I don't remember that upgrading, but either way, it has not... A white just spawned, and a white business just spawned, but no white houses are spawning in that area, which is less than perfect, to say the least. That is nice. It's a bit of a longer journey, but it might be worth it. No. That yellow is struggling a bit. If I didn't plan this roundabout here, I could have fed those into it, knowing it was going to struggle like that. This is kind of a quick fix, but I have 2 tunnels. I'm only using 1 at the moment. Wish these white businesses weren't spawning in there, but not much I can do. If they form a big enough thing, I could just make sure that they have a motorway to this one. That yellow is concerning me a bit. But we're already almost at 3K, which is not bad. Alright. There's just a lot of noise. That's so stupid. It makes sense, I get it, but it's so annoying that a motorway can't go over, because if I tunneled this, the distance would be too much for it to be effective. Same for this. And there's not really much else that can spawn in this area, which it looks beautiful. But, you know, not ideal. Okay, well, I don't want that. Thought I was gonna be able to funnel it up, but it's kind of awkward. But it's kind of struggling a bit. There are some houses in the garage, so it's not, well, yeah, they're leaving, so. This orange is struggling, which is a bit surprising. I can take out all of this blockage, which is so nice to have when you need it. It's getting kind of crowded, so I can't really, I think this is the max distance that it can go, so I don't really think there's anything that can use a roundabout, like that can fit one. Maybe this one, but it doesn't really need one, but I mean, might as well if I have them. Oh, and it can't fit. I mean, the only possible one is maybe, oh right, I was gonna do that a while ago. So I can work on that, I guess, before it gets too absolutely chaotic everywhere and I'm unable to work on anything because it would just ruin it. I mean, I might as well use a tunnel for this yellow. I really wish that tunnels could combine, like there would be a merge, so that I could, like, theoretically connect these two, which isn't, like, ideal. Like, I can just connect straight down into this thing, but it's not. In certain situations, it would be nice to have them merge within the tunnels, especially if they would just run parallel with each other for a bit. These blues are struggling, which is kind of sad to see. Oh, I think blue was the death of me, which I was also sad to see last time because I put a lot of effort into them and they're so close to each other. And I don't know, I just like them more. But they were the death of me. The high score I'm trying to beat right now is, let me check. I had gotten place number 10, and my score was 7,827. Since then I've fallen to 13th place. I'm still 1%, but I'm trying to get back into top 10. I don't think I'm gonna reach top 5, but I don't like like that it automatically slows down each time you start a new map or click resume. I mean, you know what will solve all of our problems? Is a good old traffic light. You know, right turn. Well, it can happen, I guess, if I really wanted to. And I don't really care. I think it's too much effort for it at the moment, and it's already struggling, so I'm not gonna bother trying to quote unquote fix it. I'm just gonna move it around to see where I can place this. Nope. Even if I don't get top 10, 8K would not be a bad thing. I was only 170-ish away from it last time. I don't think there's a whole lot I can really do at this moment. I could use a motorway and connect these purples to that one. Even though that one's struggling more, I feel like adding one will just cause more chaos, and there's not a way I can easily funnel it in. And I know I said I don't really want something like this where it's just a big old connection about all of them converging at once. But, I mean, oh wait, I should have it entering there. Because you always want the entrance or the convergence before the entrance to this thing. I wonder what's gonna be the death of me. I wish these white houses didn't spawn here, because they're blocking it, and this motorway is too, but mostly annoying is these three houses, because they're not doing anything. These four aren't blocking anything, they're not doing anything, but they're not doing anything major, like, to be annoying, like these guys are. But I should last, I'd predict about 6K if this thing doesn't kill me, just because the score racks up exponentially as you go on. This turns into a circle. I'm gonna need to divert some of these, which might try to do that now before it needs them. That is not what I wanted. I think it has a large amount of them funneling into it. I wish I connected this before that orange house spawned. I could tunnel though, so I'll probably do that. Just taking 2 houses away should be good. Is there anywhere that I can use motorway to make anything more efficient. I mean, let's just do this. Why not? Maybe I can... I mean, that's not really... Why here's the thing that's struggling, but I can't really... They're not all in the same area like this, where they can just be funneled in from a roundabout or just a neighborhood. They're kind of spread out. I could do it to white over here, but it doesn't really need it. I'm gonna take that away, because this already has 6 going towards it. This circle and only has... It only had 3? That's a bit crazy. Yeah. I can... This is obvious choice of roundabout. That's what I'm doing now. I'm just using them. But, I try to be as conservative with roundabouts as possible. But I try to make sure to use them before. So everything's mad. Somewhat because I just tried fixing it, this thing like this. But they're just gonna be mad. Connect the unused white house to the middle. What middle? Oh, in the middle. What? I'll probably get 6K. I don't think I'm gonna get 8K on this run. I'm really surprised that I got top 1%. I was tweaking when I saw that I got 78. Even if I don't pass my old score, I'm probably gonna end. Just, 'cause soon I'll have people in the left yeah, this thing? I mean, I can't really, like, I could motorway them, but there's no good connection. Like, I don't want 2 motorways going into the same thing, really. But I also don't have an extra motorway to use. I could wait until Sunday if I get a motorway then, if I'm not dead by then. This is struggling? That... I don't understand this game. There's 6K. So... Looks like a bunch of fireworks. That is smart, except I don't... If I did that, moving that motorway would make it go under construction and have to have those funnel back, and these come around would end up killing me with the high demand of late game. So... just moving this will cause construction and lead to my downfall. I know I don't want an intersection at the entrance. So if I motorwayed this over here and then funneled it in, it would probably cause more harm than good short term, because long term isn't a question in this game. I'll probably stay with this and then go into endless mode for a couple minutes or so and just funnel these over here and see how it works itself out. But yeah, I'm glad it's not blue that's struggling though. This one can't connect unless, yeah, it can't. This one, if it funneled down, would just cause a traffic jam because it's creating an extra intersection just instead of just a straight shot into the business in and out. Oh, it was purple. So, oh, that was really close to 7K. I'll continue in endless for a bit. I can tunnel? What do you mean? Oh. Yeah, but I mean, it's not entirely worth the one house or two houses, even if I connected them, unless I funneled them here. This one came over here, that one came over here, and there's a roundabout to connect the entrance to all of that, or else it just gets kind of messy. I'm gonna move that over there and then have them meet before, so that they just have to intersect there, which this is a right turn, so I'm going to use the one traffic light that was a given at the beginning of the game. Why is everything evening out? What? Yeah, thank you. Why is everything evening out though? That makes me think this isn't like a true endless mode, because everything just cooled down, which is annoying because I wanted to see how it actually would work if I had the time for them to reset. Which this is just catastrophic. It looks like a bunch of bugs crawling into a tiny hole. Like, there's, it's such a small space for everything to be moving. Oh, it might turn off the special stuff. What did I don't... Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Traffic lights! Everybody loves traffic lights. It's insane how many houses just spawn like that. I probably should have cleared some stuff out. Which, there could have been something spawn here, or here. Well, I don't think there. Here. So I don't know why they all just happened to spawn right there, because they had small areas to figure that out. But that's really annoying that it turns off the weekly challenge stuff. Okay, see you. Good night. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna log off soon, because I got people coming back. I'm gonna see where I placed on the leaderboard for this run, and then end stream. I think it was 6972, which would have placed me... Can you not scroll down? That's stupid. Oh well. Thank you all for watching, especially Matt, who joined in chat. But it's also fine if you don't join chat if that's not what you want to do. But this was fun. I really like this challenge. And I kind of want to stream more, but I got people, so good night or good morning, depending where you are. Bye.